big pay-per-view this weekend. But first, Bonfim versus Brown, Apex card. Bonfim, he just kept kicking the leg. Randy Brown just didn't check. Just Morales, just shoot him up the division, dude. He's pretty good. Glass Cannon versus Glass Cannon. I picked the wrong Glass Cannon. Padilla beat up the Blob and Bonfim, brother. CLD looked completely different than I thought, dude. Completely different, dude. I was so high on Tulio, but now he got absolutely clapped, dude. I'm so sad. Joel Emmers, smart fight, Hyder's pressures got overwhelmed. Honestly, thought Ricky Simon was gonna be able to beat Barcelos, but Barcelos was failure. Cavalcanti, she's a good fighter, but she's just way too hesitant with things, man. Hoket, I mean, I don't know. It's heavyweight. He might be good. He might not be good. We'll see. He got rhymes. Gomis being Pennington, not too bad. Kind of expected. Now Sean, honestly wasn't expecting him to lose to Daniel Marcos like that, but because Daniel Marcos was getting, eased up a little bit, but yeah, John's probably cut after that. And then McVeigh thought he was gonna win that, but Reese just weathered the storm and beat him. And because of that, oh, sorry, that's the right one. Some of my picks failed completely. First two. Ah man, dude, I'm so disappointed with Tulio, dude. That fight. I was watching a completely different man in there, dude. But yeah, not too bad. But it's time for the big boy card, bro. UFC 322, Madalena versus Makachev, dude. There's a lot of pick'ems on this fight, I would say. That I'm like tossing up on who I think could win and stuff like that. But there are some ones where I'm like I'm surprised Chepe's underdog against Pat's team. I think there's rumors of him having some sort of staph or infection or something like that. I could see that. There's some crazy odds, but McConaughey is not that good. His best win was a split against Cody Brundage, who people think he might have lost. Malcolm Wellmaker's fighting a guy who literally fought uh last week and I was fighting this week, like 4 days notice. He also made weight. Granted, went up a weight division for him because he made late, but because Benio missed weight by 2 pounds, so it's pretty interesting. A lot of good fights on this card. I'm very excited, and here are my picks. Camilo Barshev. Camilo is not that good. He lost to Gabe Green by submission, but Barshev is probably gonna get cut after this fight if he loses, and I think Camilo is just gonna use the wrestling that Barshev has always struggled with. I think Monster definitely can beat Konko KO. I don't know why I have decision. Sorry. Fatima Klein, I think definitely can beat Angela Hill. I don't know if she'll be able to finish her like she done in the past fight because Hill's very hard to finish. Chepe, I think is gonna win. GM3 is no longer the same man. Dawkins should win. I think Melvin Waker definitely can knock out Ewing. Ewing definitely has a lot of finishes as well, so I'm curious if how this fight's gonna go. But the odds are stacked against him. Tracy and Blanchard, I think Blanchard should definitely win this. Tracy, sometimes I feel she's a bit overhyped because of her looks, right? I mean, she's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but I think Blanchard is a little bit better. And then Kopilov, Robocop. I got Robocop. It just depends on which Kopilov shows up, dude. Because sometimes you can look like such sick kickboxing, and other times like you fought against Paulo Costa where he just did nothing, just bounce up and down. I think Podolfo definitely can beat Bo Nickel. His striking has actually improved recently, and Bo is just honestly, excuse me, it's a bit small in division. I think Benio definitely could beat BSD even with the miss weight. His last two big losses was against Armor and Charles. I mean, those are like good losses to have, right? And he beat McCon when no one thought he was gonna beat him. I thought, yeah, it was a +0.5, and here comes BSD definitely gonna win, but we'll have to see. He beat Ruffy, but I think Ruffy just got exposed, so not sure. Definitely a toss up. And then Edwards, I think can beat Protez if he just implements wrestling, just wear on Protez. Although I don't think he was that type of guy. Because his fights usually are boring, but he definitely could do that. Otherwise, protest by like KO seems pretty understandable. And then I think Michael Morales definitely can beat Brady. I think he's just better fighter overall. Brady definitely has like the good wrestling stuff like that, but Morales is pretty good on the ground as well. And like they both fought Gilbert Burns, which I guess is a good eye test. Did he not fight? Oh, oh, he did. Yeah, he did. Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah. Then Whaley, I think can beat Shevchenko. I think Whaley is just, although she doesn't fight often, I think she's still a bit in her prime. Or Shevchenko is definitely like fading, and then Islam I think definitely beat JDM, but JDM definitely can win as well. These fights are toss ups for me. I can definitely see JDM winning this, but it's gonna be a tough battle. I'm curious how he does against like all the takedown threats and ground game of Islam. Shevchenko, Whaley, this is gonna be a good fight. I feel like Shevchenko's probably going to try to take her down, but Whaley, we'll see like how she molds in the heavier weight class. Yep.